What's up? This is Joe Mama CrashOut 69. This part episode 2 of Zack D Films reaction. Yeah, I'm just going to react to 8 videos and I'm going to find out they're true or not true. So yeah, I'm going to react to this video.
When you place your phone under your pillow, the fabric blocks air from
too loud.
circulating around the device, trapping heat. As your phone charges, the battery generates heat, and without proper airflow, it becomes trapped. The trapped heat causes the phone to get hotter and hotter, eventually overheating the battery. An overheating battery can expand.
Zack, that's not how it works. The phone cannot explode. It will get hot, but the phone won't explode to a million pieces. That's not true. That's stupid. That's stupidest shit I ever seen.
Leading to a chemical reaction that might cause the battery to catch fire and explode. The fire could quickly spread to your pillow and bedding, creating flames and releasing toxic smoke.
No. Why? Why can't a phone burn on fire, trapping the little boy's bed? Just what the fuck was that? What the fuck? The phone cannot get on fire while putting it under your pillow. That is double fucking Saul. That is double fucking falls. So yeah, now next video.
Was loud enough. Could it lift you off the ground? Well, speakers can move lighter objects like sand if it's played super loud. And sound
I know that.
waves can push on things because they're a form of energy. But if you wanted the speaker to lift you up, it would...
Bro, a speaker cannot lift you up. It don't work like that. Or it's a loudspeaker. Probably, I don't know.
Be louder than a rocket taking off. The sound would instantly burst your eardrums and rupture blood vessels, seriously damaging your internal organs.
No. Can a speaker can lift you up and destroy your body? No, it will not destroy your blood vessels, eardrums, and organs. That's not how this fucking bullshit. That is so fucking stupid. Zack, that's not how it works. A speaker can't lift you up. And also Zack D Films just trying to get organ fail. Eardrum ruptured and ruptured blood vessels. What the fuck was that? That's stupidest shit I ever seen in the fucking goddamn ass planet. What the fuck? Next one.
She was found asleep on the arm of a crane, 130 feet above the ground.
That's not... Bro, there's no way she cannot go up to the crane. There is no way that's true.
You see, she had climbed out of her house, walked to a construction site.
How did she climb up her house? She should have fell and break her leg. That's stupid.
And scaled the crane, all while sleepwalking. A man saw her and called emergency service.
Why does she climb like that? That is not how it works together. How can you climb a crane? You can get your feet slipped off and get busted your fucking ass.
Services, and she was still sleeping when a firefighter climbed out to her. Now, waking her up could have caused her to panic and fall, so he used her phone to call.
How does she go to her phone and what the fuck? How does she know she has a passcode on her Samsung Galaxy Note 7? Well, that is a Samsung phone, by the way. That is a Samsung.
Your dog could...
No, we're not finished with this one. Sorry, my phone just definitely accidentally skipped a video. I'm not finished with this one. So yeah.
To call her parents.
That is a Samsung Galaxy Note 7 or S7. I don't know. But it is a Samsung. But I don't use a Samsung. I use a Motorola. I have a Motorola phone I'm filming on. So yes.
Woke her up gently as a lift was prepared, and after 2.5 hours, she was rescued.
Well, that's no way she gets up to the crane. There's no way that... Does she have a passcode on her Samsung Galaxy phone? That's not how it works. I thought that was a Samsung Galaxy Bomb 7, the Note 7, actually. Yeah, but now we're gonna look at the stupid ass fucking eagles who who steal dogs. I'm gonna look that up.
Dog could be attacked by a predator looking for food.
Bro, there's no eagles out in Texas or any state or I don't know. There's no way there's like animals getting predated by an eagle. That's stupid. That's not how this shit works.
But you can dress it in a special vest, which
Does it released? I don't think so. I think it is made out of toilet paper.
is covered in sharp metal spikes. These stick out in every direction, and when the predator tries to grab it, they'll get a painful stab.
Why? Can an animal do that? What the fuck? There's no way that animal can this shit works.
With no way to grip, it's forced to let go, allowing your dog to escape. Just be sure you don't put it on inside out.
Well, yeah. But why? Eagles is not in this. Is Eagles in USA? Comment down below as Eagles are in USA. Yeah, there's no way the fucking eagle, a fucking bird, just attacks a fucking dog. That's not how it works together. Okay, next video.
If you collect your pee, boiled it, and filtered it several times, you'd be left with water. And
ew! What the hell? Drinking piss while making them to the goddamn water? What the hell? No! You'll get kidney failure! What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that question?
you pee about half a gallon per day, which adds up to almost 200 gallons a year.
200 gallons a year? No. That means you have to drink like 4 million water, 8 billion water at a time and get pee. And why? Why did it make water a pee? That is so fucking disgusting.
For all 8 billion people on Earth, it would be enough pee to fill up the world's largest building. Now, pee is actually about 95% water, and if recycled for 1 year, it could provide 4 years worth of water for New York City.
New York City? Why? A New York City just makes the pee from recycling. What the hell was that question? That question's stupid. Okay, next video.
If you lit a cigarette while pooping, the toilet could
Bro, the shitter just... Thank you for censoring, because the shitter tried to smoke a cigarette on a toilet? No, it will not explode. And also, why is that guy naked while pooping? Well, thank God it's censored. But what the fuck was that?
explode in a huge fireball. That's because all the waste was stored in underground pits.
I know.
And as it decomposed, it released flammable gas that traveled up the pipes. Even if you flushed, the moving water could actually push more gas into the room. And if too much of it built up, a single spark could ignite it.
Why can't a goddamn crapper can explode like that? Why? And why did he try to smoke a cigarette on a goddamn toilet? And why did he get fly like that? He's obese. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? I'm sorry, I was crashed out for a moment. Next video.
Your finger in the barrel of a gun. Some people think it would stop the bullet and make the barrel explode. But that's...
What the fuck was that question? That is a stupid ass question I ever fucking seen.
Not completely true. Doing this would easily shatter your finger as...
That is so goddamn true. It will shatter your fucking finger.
The bullet continued on. Now, if the gun has an incredibly weakened barrel, your finger might be able to plug it enough to trap the expanding gases. The old barrel wouldn't be able to withstand the pressure and could explode, but the bullet would still most likely break your finger and shoot out.
Zack, why does a question was putting a finger in a gun barrel? What the fuck was that question? That question is so stupid. It's a dumbass question I ever seen on this planet. Okay, next video. This is the last one.
He pulled out a small gun and aimed it at the back of Lincoln's head. Now, he waited for a loud moment in the play. Then he pulled the trigger. After firing the shot, he jumped down to the stage.
I know, that is one of those history stories I've seen.
Breaking his leg as he landed. Despite the injury, he managed to escape the theater on horseback. As a massive manhunt began, he hid for 12 days.
No, he hid for 11 days, not 12 days, because he died in the 26th, and Lincoln died in the 15th. So that's more likely 11 days. So yeah.
Before being found and killed in a barn.
Yeah, that history was true. But by the way, he hid for 11 days, not 12 days. Well, yeah, that's all the story. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.